name is George Sardakis. I am an associate at Vincent Hirsch Financial Services, and today we're going to go over our new year financial reframing. It's more often than not that January starts to be a time when people start to feel a little bit of financial pressure, whether it's their financial goals or their cash flow, or just feeling like they're behind. And maybe they feel like they should be doing more, maybe they feel like they should be changing something, fixing something, whatever it is, doing less. Today we're going to talk about why reframing these financial situations and financial goals and just outlook and perspective could really help to set us up for a better financial year. So just to say preemptively, this is not a checklist video. This is more a how to reframe our thoughts before we act in a financial way. It's not a New Year's resolution kind of video. This is, again, just making sure that we are able to reframe our financial thoughts. So to start, January is usually a time when we feel like there's an urgency. It's important to note that urgency isn't tied to any financial reason. It's more an emotional reaction to the start of the new year. It's kind of the whole like new year, new me thing when people go to the gym. How we can help to mitigate these is by creating our boundaries in terms of our establishing our reset button, which oftentimes when we work with clients, the plan doesn't have a reset button. The plan is ever changing. The plan is continuous. We also have a tendency maybe to compare ourselves to our friends' financial goals, or some posts that we see on social media, or social media is rampant with highlight reels. These tend to help put us in an emotional state where we feel like we should be doing more, we should be doing these things, and maybe we're not focusing on our personal financial goals. What this means is, first of all, what it doesn't mean is that you shouldn't do nothing. It more means that we should appreciate the progress that we've made and the progress that we're going to continue to make without having to feel any sense of artificial urgency because we see this person doing this or that person going here. It's also a way for us to ground ourselves in understanding that pressure financially doesn't mean that we should just drop everything and sprint. It's more just an understanding that this is part of the plan and these are part of the steps that we have taken to accomplish our financial goals, whatever it may be, paying down debts or saving up for a wedding or buying a new house, whatever it may be. When we talk about optimizing our financial situation, a lot of professionals think that it's a better idea to more understand and clarify our basics and fundamentals, whether that's cash flow or our budget or just our financial picture as a whole. A lot of people want to jump into investing and maxing out their accounts or just overloading a savings account for a financial goal. Those are all great things, but we have to make sure that we're also taking into consideration the fundamentals of our personal lives, of our financial lives. So that means understanding cash flow, understanding what our monthly expenses are and future expenses for this year. Maybe we're taking a trip, or maybe we have a big gift that we have to give, whatever it may be. In order for us to properly optimize, we have to make sure that we have a sense of clarity and understanding of our financial picture. So for example, if someone wants to open an investment account and put $500 a month into it, and that's a goal that they want to maintain, that rigidity may not be conducive to them in 6 months because maybe they had an unexpected expense show up. And if they want to maintain that $500 investment money and now they have to pay for this unexpected expense, maybe it's going to lead to a situation where they take on debt in order to finance that, assuming that they don't have emergency savings. Or maybe they want to start investing, but they don't have an emergency savings set up yet. Now, all of this to say, we're not aiming for perfection. Perfection isn't the primary goal here. Our goal is more clarity and understanding in order to take the steps to optimize our financial situation, whether it's investing or goal planning, or maybe our family is growing and we need to be able to financially prepare for that. Understanding where we're at currently can help us to address and optimize those other things. And finally, when we talk about making progress, we have to understand that progress is iterative. It's not decisive, and there's no end point really. People want to make the right move at the right time. We have to understand that progress just continues to compound, and we're miles ahead of where we were last year, or maybe 2 years ago, or maybe when we first started this a couple months ago. We have to also understand that waiting for the perfect moment is either going to delay our momentum, or maybe it's even counterproductive, and we want to create the perfect moment, but we act too quickly on creating that perfect moment, and it creates a reversal. All of that to say, when people try to plan out their year financially or plan out the next couple years financially, they have to understand that planning is a slow burn, and it's not dramatic. These changes happen over the course of time. And we also have to understand that the best progress looks slow, it looks boring. It takes time for this progress to develop. Now, to kind of put a whole big bow on this whole thing, we have to understand and ground ourselves in understanding what our financial picture is, making sure that we don't compare ourselves, because our financial picture and our goals and our plan is ours. It's not someone else's. And someone else's goals and situation is not ours. Everybody's different. Everybody's story is different. Everyone's picture is different. And we have to understand and appreciate where we are and how far we've come, and even the steps that we're either starting to take or continuing to take in order to make the most of our situation and reach our goals. Maybe it's a situation where 1 or 2 meaningful, substantive moves a year are a lot better and more productive in the long run than maybe 8 or 10, because when we try to act quickly, mistakes may happen. So with all of that being said, I hope that this helps a lot of people with the start of their year and helps you guys to kind of put into perspective your own financial picture and how we can make adjustments to achieve great things this year. Thank you so much.